Hi and welcome to another Windsor Cake Academy tutorial. Today I'm going to show you a really simple way to make some really fun Christmas treats. We're going to make those really cute little meringue Christmas trees. So to start off, I'm just going to pop 25 grams of Merry White into my mixer. That's way more than 25 grams. Less. And we're there. So 25 grams of Merry White, and we're going to add 125 mils of cold water. Bang on, 125. Oh, 124 it says. There we go. And this is what we're going to use as a substitute for using real egg whites, so we're not messing about separating eggs and wasting yolks. So I'm just going to start that off mixing with our whisk attachment, and we are going to let that go until it's nice and foamy. Okay, so we're nice and foamy. That's about where we want to be at this stage. I'm just going to give that a little scrape because I do have some sort of dried bits just at the bottom, but they'll mix in at the next stage, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm just going to do, I like to do half icing sugar, half caster sugar for this. So you're looking for, in total amount of sugar, double what you've got in either egg whites or Merry White. So this altogether is 150 grams of egg white or Merry White. So I'm going to use 150 grams of caster sugar. If you're just using caster sugar, then you would need to use 300 grams. And then, so I've got 150 grams of caster sugar, and now I'm going to use 150 grams of icing sugar, but I'm going to use this really nice Christmas sort of coconutty chocolatey flavour one called Santa's Snowball from Sugar and Crumbs. It just gives the meringues a really nice extra flavour. So 150 grams of that too. Nearly there. Okay, and I'm just going to start my mixer off again, and then I'm going to add the sugar really slowly while the mix is going. Sugar is in, and I'm just going to quickly have a little scrape around the bowl. There we go. And now we're just going to continue to mix until we get a nice sort of semi-stiff peak. Okay, so I've just stopped my mixer at this stage. You can see it's well on the right path. It's looking lovely and glossy. What I think I'm going to do, because we're making Christmas trees, is at this stage I'm going to add some colouring. So I'm just going to use the Colour Splash in green. I'm going to give that a good squeeze in there because we want a decent colour. Okay, and I'm just going to continue whisking again until I get a nice stiff peak. Okay, we've been whisking for about, I'd say, probably 10 minutes now. And I'm just going to give that a quick mix around. You can see it's gone quite nice and dull now. It's not as shiny as it was before. And that's got a nice stiff peak to it. So we are ready to pop that into our piping bag. Also, if you want to do another test to see if it's ready, you can just get a little bit of the meringue between your fingers and just see if you can feel any grains of sugar. It should have all dissolved. So we've got our disposable piping bag, and I've just put a number 2R tip in the bottom of that, and that's what we're going to use to pipe our Christmas trees. So okay, so we've got our bag filled, and we're basically going to do almost like the swirl that we would do on a cupcake. Got a few air bubbles there, but by the time we get a few of these done, we're not going to have any more air bubbles. So all we're doing is squeezing, even pressure, building up a swirl, stopping the pressure and pulling away. Now you can do a range of different sizes in these. Do some smaller ones. And some larger ones. Okay, so we've got all our Christmas trees piped, and I've just got these cute little sprinkles, and I'm going to use those just to make little baubles on the Christmas trees. I'm going to pop, as soon as I've got these baubles on, I'm going to pop them in the oven. My oven is preheated to 100, and I'm going to leave these in the oven for about, roughly, everybody's oven's different, but in mine it's going to take about 40 minutes. Okay, so our meringues have baked in the oven at 100 for 40 minutes, and then I just switched the oven off and let them cool in the oven, so they kept going just a little bit longer but didn't get any coloration on them. So now they come away from the paper really clean, nice clean bottom to them. So to package them, I've got these really cute little boxes, and they're really easy to put together. You just need to make sure that you fold in every part properly. So, in with that flap and over with those two, and in at the bottom. And then we have a little silver insert, so we just fold the edges back on that one, and that just pops right into the bottom of the box. Hold it nice and flat. Make sure that all our edges are folded properly, and I can just fold them out again and pop in some of my gorgeous little Christmas trees. You can probably get 3 or maybe 4 per box. These ones are quite big ones, so I'm just going to get the 3 in there. Close my lid. Ooh, slippery. And don't they look cute? So all I do then is finish off with a little red ribbon, and then make a gorgeous little stocking filler for somebody special. If you've liked what you've seen, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.